It's here. It's finally here. It's Empyrion Alpha 12. It is now out of experimental, and we have got it to play without having to start over or anything like that. Yes, so welcome back, or welcome for the first time if this is your first time here. This is Empyrion Galactic Survival, and we're going to start a new single-player survival game. This will be my third playthrough of the game, and I have been working on a number of blueprints, so we're going to have to go and test those out, and of course we will be bringing back a number of old ones too. So let's go ahead and set up survival. We also have a number of new planets types to start from, that is. Well, they're all old planets that we know and either love or hate, but we actually can start on them now. Anyway, we're going to go with good old 21959. That's always been good to us. Idu. No, we're not going to start there. We're going to start on... So if I've got the swamp planet here, or the snow planet here, which, do you know what? I was thinking the swamp planet up until yesterday, but today I'm thinking, you know what, we're going to start on the snow planet. Difficulty hard seems more appropriate. That said, we're going to give ourselves a slightly easier start than last time. If you want, go check out part 1 of my Alpha 11 playthrough. That was an extremely hard start where I set everything to just brutal and horrible in terms of, well, let's actually take a look at the difficulty settings. Starting equipment, degradation speed, food, all of these were low. We're not going to do that this time because it's just a lot of micromanagement. But right, the difficulties. So, starting equipment, we'll keep it at medium. I think we're going to need that. Player progression, we're going to make it slow to encourage more exploration and the attacking of POI so that I can level up. We'll keep normal degradation speed. In fact, we might have it on slow actually, that one, just because, you know, you can repair things a number of times before they start working, and I've never come close to hitting that limit, or to using up all the amount of times that you can repair something. So we'll just have it on slow. It seems a bit pointless in a way. Food consumption normal. We're going to keep these on normal this time. Not fast, no way. We'll go for normal. Food consumption is going to be an interesting one because I believe everything gives you a lot less hunger. A lot of food just has less effect, so you need to eat more, which is going to be one of the obstacles, especially on this snow planet, I feel, where that food is certainly not in abundance. Right, down on resources. This is where we're going to make it a little bit more difficult. Well, we always do this. So, small deposits with, well, very few small deposits, basically. And, of course, auto-minor depletion, which hasn't worked, I don't think, this entire time I've been playing the game, since maybe Alpha 9 is the last time I actually saw a deposit go down from 100%, so yeah. Anyway, enemy difficulty, we're also going to smash this up here. Keep that on hard and high. Constructor craft speed, normal. Blueprint speed is going to be fast. No point waiting around for blueprints, right? No limit. This is going to be one of the biggest changes for me, and that is the block limit for certain devices, namely turrets, actually. So we're not going to be limited by the number of turrets or weapons we can put on things, which is kind of what I've been basing all my new blueprints around, is all the extra turrets and stuff that I can put on my things now. Because we have the CPU space for it, we are also going to be doing CPU and check mass and volume, of course. So there we go, those are going to be our settings, in case you're interested. And over here, what have we got? Yeah, we're good. Planet size medium, large. We're gonna keep it on medium. And is that the name of it? Umatoth. Umatoth. Interesting. New game. Alpha 12. Play through. Oh wow. I'm having a bit of a mare. There we go. Okay. That's it, I think. So a challenging start for experienced survivalists. No tutorial given. Good. Slow beginnings. Freezing. Low food. Resource poor and hard to navigate, so it's naturally resource poor. And I'm not helping myself. We get gold as well this time. I think we had that last time as well. Hard, no armor. Well, we would surely die, right? Because look at that, minus 45 this planet gets to. So getting the heater is a priority, but I think we might start with it if we're on medium. So let's find out. Alright, here we go. So we've got some water over there. We might prioritise going there. We've got water all around, actually. What we've got below, we've got a number of crash sites. You may just want to point this down. Mountains that way, mountains every way. Plenty of trees, so we'll be able to get plenty of biofuel. All the wreckages appear to be in this sort of direction. They do go up there as well, if you have a look there. There's some there. So maybe if we start down here, it'll spin. A couple of rocks about. Yeah. Seems okay. Oh look. I never realised you could do this. I just thought I'd do it out of curiosity. I tell you what, it does come down nice and slowly, doesn't it? Which I guess explains, well, it better do, otherwise it wouldn't be much of a survival pod or an escape pod. Yeah. Alright, here we go. We're nearly there. And I see a few rocks around as well, so this is going to be the slowest landing we've ever done. I'm surprised I even blacked out. Alright. Here we go. Thank you very much. Don't forget to take stuff from the pod. Absolutely. So we've got a pistol apparently. Survival tool here. Do we have a heater? No. Yes we do. Ah, we're going to live. We've got some coffee as well to heat us up. We'll grab the pistol as well. That said, I find it's absolutely bloody useless. We even have a core. Emergency rations. We've got the motorcycle construction kit. That is a lot of stuff we've actually got here. Do we have any chests here we can grab? Maybe, was there a detector there? Oh, there is. Dude, this is a very nice start. So here's the new detection system. There's a Polaris teleport station. What? Right there? Gun drone in the distance. That's crazy. Okay, so there's one resource back here. There's a copper right there next to us. We've got a wreckage over there. I guess we'll kind of head that way first. We need to try and gather stuff as well. We want to avoid that minigun drone if we can. And we'll just pick up some ores as we go as well. So we want some iron ore, we want every ore actually. We also want to get some wood as well because we can make biofuel out of this, which is going to be vital. So this first week is basically going to be... so I just noticed something down the bottom left there. It says PvP, which doesn't really affect me, but that's interesting. I mean, I've never done. I've actually never played this game multiplayer, not even once. I'd love to. I'd love to do a co-op. Seriously, love to do a co-op, like between 2 or 4 people. This game would just be amazing. We'll take it to a whole other level. But yeah, the first week is just going to be about surviving. We're going to try and make our way to level 5. We do need some stone dust, actually. So you just want to gather everything you see around. And you see there's something over there to the right. I did pick up that mushroom as well. That's where you're really going to get most of your XP to begin with. And oh my gosh, the character feels very, very slow. I think they've lowered the speed that you can actually run at. So, no, resource drill, keep it on that. So we picked up a few silicon. And a few iron. Let's have a quick look at the what we got here. Random shroom. A few iron ores, a good few silicon ores. Yeah, we'll make our way to this wreckage first. What level do we need to be? Let's have a look at the tech tree. We want to go to miscellaneous, I think it comes under. The motorcycle. Does it? Maybe it doesn't actually. So this is our portable constructor. Have a quick look at the actual... doesn't appear to be anywhere there. Do we make that in the survival suit? Do not. Devices, there it is. Motorcycle construction kit. So we can just go ahead and make this. Oh, that saves me a lot of time. Because he thought we had to unlock it, but no, we don't. And it appears we don't have any hostile things around. In fact, it's very lifeless. Weirdly so. Weirdly so. But we are starting to freeze up, as you can see. Body temperature's now down to 15. So what we'll do is, while the motorcycle construction kit is being made, go ahead and plonk this down, and that'll restore our temperature, so it's 24 degrees. And yeah, body temperature will actually go up. So here we go, we've got the repair kit now. Got this as well. It'll be 18 degrees. So it's going to get very cold by the evening. We may have to crash at the Polaris station here, the teleport station. No idea they could spawn somewhere like this. Right, we also want to pick up some of these here, herbal leaves. Those are going to be incredibly useful early game if we get into any fights, that's for sure. So a bit more iron as well. Yeah, a lot of weeks are going to have quite a few cuts in them, so where I go and do one thing and then I go off and do another, but this week's pretty much going to be largely unedited most likely. So plant protein's good as well, we just picked up some of that. That can give us food, which would be good. We do have a ration pack, but we only have the one, so in fact, since we have that, let's go ahead and make some energy bars. Which now only, they give you 45, I think it used to be 70 or 90. Okay, well, this is pretty barren, isn't it? I did not see a lot. Are we still level 1? What are my stats? So level 2, where are we now? So we're going to try and push it to level 5 so that we can build ourselves. The Nomad is the plan, that is the target. Can only do that if we gather many resources. I do have to be careful though, because I may have to pick a place to be home because we don't have all the storage in the world. I wouldn't be able to carry all the resources for it right away, that's for sure. And yeah, a lot of iron around. A lot of iron. Copper, I think we're going to have to find some mountainous terrain to get copper, I think. Are you anything? No, you're not. Okay, what's that? Are you friendly? I know I've seen you once before. I think they are, but I am going to advise caution. Seems like the sensible thing to do. So our survival constructor. Produce the energy bars, give us a little bit of food. As for health, you know what? We might as well heal up now. So, did that not heal up? Oh, are you kidding me? No, all it does is... it doesn't heal you anymore. That's not good. That's not good. That just made things a lot more difficult. So we're going to need to go for bandages then, which involves plant fibers and plant protein. So we can get plant fibers any time by using our survival constructor, but obviously the plant protein only comes from those little blue flowers by the looks of it. That's what it would seem anyway. I'm still going to try and grab any ores that I can. Gonna need plenty of them. Alright, we're going to make our way back this way. In fact, might even just do it this way. There we go. Oh, double silicon. Hold on a moment. Let me grab these. Oh, well, I was about to go away and start to freeze to death. That said, I can always just use the coffee if I wanted, and that just immediately raises your body temperature. Alright, let's take a look at what we got. In fact, hold on one moment. Let me give it another ping. See what else we got around as well. Something mysterious up this way. Interesting. Up towards the mountains, so I think we can tell what sort of route we're going to take here. Alright, you might have a chest, so we're kind of looking for cargo boxes here. But I've not seen anything, unless we have to dig down, which is very possible. Luckily the snow's always quick to get rid of, but I'm not seeing anything. Didn't appear there's anything. Okay, well, looks like these wreckages are going to be absolutely useless. Never mind. Let's go and grab this. Thank you for the mushrooms. And that's the station. Let's see what are you all about. Oh, I was kind of expecting like a more of a structure. Right. Oh, there's radiation coming from it. Press F to talk to teleport station. It's not active, okay. Identification failed. Wait, what? Enter valid ID was that? So I thought that was all it was going to say. Okay, Well, we could open this box, but then our reputation with Polaris will change to unfriendly. I don't think whatever's in there is going to be worth becoming unfriendly with the Polaris. Let's go and investigate this structure here, see if you've got any goodies. Doesn't appear anything else. However, as you can see, this is hanging by a few things down here. We can get ourselves a bunch of resources if we play this well. So what I'm actually going to do for now is just bung the iron in there, just so it's out of the way in case I don't have enough for it. We'll salvage what we can. Gonna take a little while, but yes, there we go. Bunch of steel plates. It's just a quick way to do it. You don't get as much, but it is a very quick way to do it. Plus steel plates, you know, need to be made anyway. Cannot pick up infantry 4. Okay, we're already at that stage, so I guess this is our camp. We'll put the tent there. Go ahead and stick those in there. There we go, that's it. Thank you. Bit of floating debris. Alright, throw you in here. Well, out of interest, what medical things can you do? Nada. Absolutely nothing. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? Can't really do much. Okay, but we can process these ores for now. I'm going to hold on to the crushed stone because it will go through those if I was to do that. We'll go ahead and just have you do as many as you can, which will give me about 50 of each. It's a good start, but we're going to have to do a little bit better than that. I can see plenty more ores. We've got a few things down this way that these just look like wreckages. Ah, look at that! I see an SB. Yeah, we've got a small vessel that direction. I guess we're going to head off in that general vicinity, and we're freezing cold again. Oh, I'm using the wrong setting. That would help. Top tip: use the right setting. Oh, hello, plant protein. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this plant protein to plant fibers. Okay, I might need to go back and do that, but we can do that when we come home. Okay, let's just heat up a little bit more because we're still 20 degrees. There we go, 25. That's perfect. And we've got our first copper ore. That is excellent. Okay, so we're not going to be completely barren of what is easily the most valuable resource in the early game, or the most prominent resource, shall we say. So let's go ahead and ping that. Jump on our motorbike and go 300 meters this way, apparently. So we've got all these ores about. Lots of things I can harvest as well. I will get around to getting all of that. But first, I want to explore some wreckages. This looks like a better wreckage, a large wreckage. Okay. Useful. Might actually be useful. Okay. There's nothing that wants to kill me around just yet. That's just a flower. Freaking out there for a moment. Alright. We've got some components here we can grab as well. I'm not seeing this chest of goodies anywhere. Perhaps I'm being blind. Is it part of the floor? I still don't see it. I don't see anything, to be honest with you. No, it's best just really stripping it down for components by the looks of it. So this door, for instance, got 2 electronics from that. That's nice. I think that might be it, though. I don't see any devices. It's the least fruitful set of wreckages I've ever come across. We've got a damaged hover bike over there, which we could go ahead and, I guess, use that to get about. A damaged hover bike. It feels a bit too, I hate to say it, it feels almost a little bit too easy to do that, but maybe we will. We'll go and investigate it. I can't remember what components it's missing. I think we need to be level 3 as well. I think we're still level 2, so I'm going to grab these. That's my, we got loads of them. So I must remember Go back to camp. Our little camp for now is over here, I believe. Is it that there? Yes, it is. What's that? Oh, it's the escape pod. Got that lovely copper deposit as well. Ah, that's good. How am I not thinking straight? Like, yeah, we've got a copper deposit right there. So really, it's just iron and silicon. We should, I don't know, we may get enough copper to build the Nomad. Let me just quickly show you what I'm on about in case you are unfamiliar. This is what we're looking for. So we need to get ourselves to level 5. Uses a good amount of carbon substrate. You've got silicon, copper, and then iron. Obviously, most things use that. Okay, so let's go and have a look at this. Yeah, unfortunately, bunny hopping is still the quickest way. That said, I could have just maybe hopped on the motorbike for a moment. So with this, right, I remember now the letters mean what they need. So generator, fuel. Do we have any fuel? I think we do. No. Can we make fuel? No. Okay, hang on a second. We can go blueprints, no, we can go tech. We need more portable constructors anyway, so let's go portable constructor. Make that. 18 degrees here, eh? We've got those couple of copper ores. I don't think that's enough though, is it? I guess if we get some crushed stone. Oh wow, it's minus 12. Let's quickly get over here. Minus 14. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. Okay, we need some crushed stone because we can use crushed stone to make whatever ingots we want, as in iron, silicon, or copper. So if we get ourselves this rock here. Big one, isn't it? Alright. 20, 29. Good. And instead of going in a straight line, we can just go ahead and... Well, it's not that much quicker, is it? When you jump off it though, it just flies. Okay, so we should be getting close to that. Alright, well, in the meantime, carry on gathering. It is cold out here in the tundra. And no jumping it out. Oh my gosh, oh that was the wheel. Scared the life out of me there. Okay, so we've got our portable constructor now. Place this here. We'll go ahead and throw the resources all in here. We want to switch this to hover related things. We can build, there's the fuel tank. Generator, we need a motor and electronics. We've got 2 electronics. Electronics 2, it says we've got 1 steel plate. So what do we need for the motor? By the looks of it, more copper. And I don't know where to get copper. Well, I did say mountains, didn't I? So let's go ahead and pack up. And yes, like the person driving by the window, we want the motorbike. And in fact, is that a copper? Yeah, that might be a copper rock. Then again, they're not that big. They only spawn in when you get a bit closer, don't they? Yeah, there's something else. Not interested. Alright, we'll make a quick journey down here then. Oh, hello. Those are friendly. No need to worry about them. Right, I have a feeling though we're going to come across a few hostile things here and there, potentially. Am I? Okay. Oh boy. Not seeing much, to be honest. Yeah, this isn't promising, is it? It's getting very cold as well. Also getting very dark. And I'm out in the middle of nowhere. Right, quick detector. Anything nearby? We've got a resource over there, guarded by a plasma drone. Oh my word, I wouldn't have a hope against that. And also that. I mean, it's not the most dangerous thing, but... You know. Yes! I think these might be copper deposits. Come on, no, you're iron. What are you doing here? I don't want you. Actually, I think we're out of iron. So, we'll grab that. What are you? You're copper. Oh, thank goodness. Still going to need more than what we've Got 3 copper there. Can we find one more rock? Is that one over there? Also bring up the detector. We want to be careful how close we get to that drone. We're still quite some distance away. Oh no. No, no, no. Little golem there. Little golem, big golem. What am I on about? They're all big. That's nasty. That's nasty. Also, sorry if the keyboard is particularly loud. It's just... Oh, you're not copper. So the keyboard is just the way it is. Okay, we are now too cold. Quickly heat up. Our golem's still far enough away. Okay. Do you know what? Bit of coffee. Let's keep going. Yes, I'm relieved too. I think we'll just shimmy down the mountain now. Oh, we do have the jetpack. I'm busy thinking we don't have the jetpack. We'd be long dead if we didn't have that. Mind you, this planet's got absolutely 0 radiation. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that. Bar. Like, oh, hello. Oh, nasties are out. Nasties are out. They are very much. Oh, plant fibers. Thank you. Okay, where are we going? We're going to go that way. We're just going to make a run for it. Past the arachnids here. These things are very, very bad. You do not want to go near those. Whatever you do, don't do it. I mean, mind you, looking at them, why would you, right? Why would you do that? Don't know why we're slowing down. Okay, good. Yeah, it must be pretty damn cold. Okay, keep going this way. Do you think we need a bit more stone dust? Though that looks like a really big... What is that? It's like magnesium bearing. Interesting. I've never seen one of these. Alright. There we go, we're going off that way now, right? Yeah. Almost see it. We could probably almost see it. Go, go, go. Do you know what? We're starting to run low on food, and I just spotted this here. Now, I really want to make bandages instead. Out of the, oops, the plant fibre, but... There we go. We're in range of the hover bike. Not home. They need to go back home, but I want to see if I can get this back first. Okay. Smash. Alright, let's put everything back in here. Let's also go ahead and do that. Okay. Crushed stone. We can probably do that. Okay, what do we need? We need a motor, so what do you require for the motor? Where is it? There's the motor. Nanotubes. That's silicon, right? Carbon substrate? Oh, so plant fibers. Yes! There we go. Generator? Generator? Don't press it. Yes! There we go. Build the generator. So, you want me to put the fuel there? Well, I'm just going to put it here or there. Actually, I'll put it where you want me to put it. Then again, we could just access it with hotkeys, so it really doesn't matter which way around they go. And then the only thing we don't have is fuel. Can we make some biofuel? What do we need? More plant fibers. And you. Oh no! Don't do that. We need a tree. Determined to take this thing home. Determined to. Okay, we've got our generator. It's in, so we've got everything but fuel. The old fuel. So let's go ahead and put those logs in there. I think it's going to take a little while to make. We just need one. And that's it. So we've got some plant protein. Let's go ahead and bake. Take some fibers out. 2, 3. Here, there. We'll go that first, the food first, and then the bandages. So these use 2 plant protein each. That's good. As for oxygen, why are we not... No. Why are we not using oxygen? Wait. Is this planet breathable? What? It is. For a second I thought I messed up the settings, but yeah, it's a breathable snow planet. I just took my helmet off. I've only ever done that by mistake on a snow planet. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to keep it on because I'm sure someday I'll go into space in weeks to come and I will forget to put it back on. Alright, so we've got our biofuel. Are we able to carry all of this? Yes, we are. Take you, take you. Let's manage this. Put the biofuel in. 10. Is it enough? Yes, it is. We've got it. We've got it. And the good thing about this, actually, is we can cannibalize this and use the parts for the Nomad. So, actually, pretty awesome if you ask me. I'm going to go ahead and just take a little gander here. Grab some shrooms since there's a bunch of them about, just for easy XP. What level are we sitting at now, anyway? We're level 3 now, so we're making progress. Gradually, but food is starting to become more of an issue. Okay, so we are just arriving back, just in time, since we are freezing. Luckily those are some friendly dinosaurs about. However, if we do attack them, I think they will attack us. But don't quote me on that. Sorry, excuse me. Right. There we go, we've got a lot of ore here. This is good, we want to carry on throwing things over here. Put you across there like that. Do you know what, actually, the logs, you're going to come with me, most of you. Now, we want a little production chain going here, so we're going to go ahead and put the logs in there. You're exclusively going to make me some biofuel. Since we are... I thought I heard something. Getting low in that. I'll go ahead and do that. We'll take care of some of this, actually. Go ahead and make me some carbon substrate, actually. I've got those little magnesium ores, which is actually pretty good. The coffee, the mushrooms, don't really know what to do with that. They give me a tiny bit of food. They're about to perish as well. Those are going to perish at some point. So what I want to know, what medical things use herbal leaves, if any? The fruit juice, there's no vegetables about, unfortunately. Then again, what can you do? Plant protein, berries, fruit. I don't see any of those. There might be some berries about. I may have gone past some. Right, oh, we actually have a bunch of bandages. That's pretty good. Silicon ores. Well, you can stay here, we don't want to lose the crushed stone. Carry on producing those. We'll move the optical fibre over there as well. And we've got a number of medical supplies ourselves. Okay, not bad. Not too bad. So what next? Well, I think we need to mine this copper deposit actually, so go ahead and we'll take our little makeshift hover bike that is absurdly fast. Looks like we got a few. Did I see another copper there? Right in front of me. Look at that, good eyes. We'll take that. We're going to need plenty of the stuff. It's a tough resource early game, I find. The most valuable one. And we're still going to need some more silicon because we need about 150 of that for the Nomad. I'm amazed we've not come across anything hostile yet. It's unsettling. Especially as it's night time. Then again, we are by the crash site. Well, we have come across stuff that's hostile, just nothing surprised me yet. Whee! Okay, so here's the copper deposit. Once this thing is settled... Oh wait, there we go. Just slide on down. Grab some bits and bobs. Well, there's maybe a little egg thing in the floor there. Okay, so the best way to mine deposits is not to jump in them yourselves. Absolutely not. I still don't... Where actually is it? Is it so close that it's not appearing on the map? Because that's how it's feeling. I'm a little bit unsure as to what's happening right now. There it is. Why would you disappear? Why would you do that to me? Okay, so we want to press F5 to... That's a kilometre away. To use the drone. want to select our survival tool, and we want to go resource drill and just drill our way down, really. Press shift to make sure we've got enough room. Not amazing. Oh, right, yeah. Where's my heater? Oh, yeah, of course, I left it back there. In that case, let's just go back and grab that. Okay, we're starting to get low food now, which is a bit of an issue, but we're going to wait till that really drops basically to 0. And then we'll have the ration pack, because that'll get us all the way back to 500, I believe, unless they've changed that. 300. Oh, interesting. Food is definitely going to be an issue here. Also, have they slowed down the survival tool, or am I just imagining things? Okay, come on. Give me the copper. This looks like copper. No, it doesn't actually. Looks more like iron. Look, where's this copper? There we go, we've got our first copper. Not sure how much we're going to yield from this. I may cut this short. They're already taking it down 10%, so we'll mine this whole thing out. And then we're going to go on a hunt for food, because that is absolutely necessary. Okay, our inventory's full. We still have more to get. 20% left and a full inventory, so we could drop the crushed stone, but actually, do you know what? We will drop some of it. And we'll carry on. A little tip as well, while you're mining, you'll probably notice there's no minimap right now, but if you press shift twice, there you go, minimap. So that's particularly useful for mining on a hostile planet, and you get snuck up on by a drone. So this is very useful early game. It's, the nearest minigun drone is 1 kilometer away, thanks to the new scanner, I guess. It's not really the most necessary top tip, but it's there anyway. Alright, looks like we're done here. Looks pretty damn empty to me. Very good. Very good. We've got a couple of rocks we need to pick up as well nearby, so I'll trash this again. Ooh, that's actually quite a bit. Very nice. 12 more. So how much have we got? 132. So that's awesome. That's going to give us about 260. We can't actually pick up our precious heater, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. We can get crushed stone anytime we want from anywhere in the ground, so it's really not that necessary. Okay, the base camp is over here. Let's actually turn this off. Let's move ourselves here. How are you doing? Ooh, not bad. We're getting some biofuel. We're getting there. Go ahead and make you. And you're going to go nuts on the copper. Not that you need that much. Silicon's looking good. Everything's looking pretty decent, I would say. We can also make some silicon ingots there. One lot of them anyway. Yeah. I'm kind of pleased. Perish times in... it's not long. Okay, food is clearly the next priority. Just having a little scout about. I think we're just going to have to find a number of plant protein. Really, killing off animals, like big animals, is the best way to do it. Or finding ration packs, but clearly we are not going to have any crates, any cargo boxes of any sort, so never mind. So I guess looking out for plant protein is the best thing to do. Try and level up as well, so I'll probably just like stop in random areas and pick up what I find. The problem is with the mushrooms, I can't make anything out of these things. They're part of an ingredient for other stuff. I can eat them individually, give myself indigestion or something, but that's about it. We still need more silicon and a little bit more iron as well, so pick up some of those on my way back too. Generally speaking, I didn't bring with me the damn... yeah, I didn't, did I? Minus 26, ooh. Don't like that. Now this is concerning. It says it's 0 degrees despite the heater. Oh my gosh, are we going to have to jump in the... Yeah, I think we are. Okay, let's sleep till morning. Okay, there we go. Interesting. So this only has a certain effectiveness. The portable heater cooler, which makes sense. You know, you could use this... I mean, you can't place it in space, but if you got to minus 200 and you just place that down, it would say it was 25 degrees, which obviously it wouldn't work that effectively. Alright, it's pretty clear. Unfortunately, we have some spoiled food as well. We can make energy drinks, hot beverage, keep the temperature up, I suppose. Some of you there. Alright. We really need to do some exploring though. We also want to probably fill up the fuel. Luckily this thing lasts a good long time. But I cannot think of where we might want to go, and I don't know. Actually, I do know something. Come on. There we go. Do we still have that? Or was that what we came across? I think it is. Do you know what? Let's go up here. Waypoint, remove on approach. Alright. For the sake of, let's go and explore. Okay. What are you? An ancient temple. Well, if memory serves me well, these things have absolutely bugger all. But we did find some plant protein. That's a big win. Hooray. Energy bars, or do we save it for the constructor? I think the constructor might be able to make something slightly better if we have other ingredients. Maybe not. Yeah, there's nothing here. That took me out of my way for nothing. Actually, since we are here, we can get around super quick in this thing. Is there anything of interest? There is nothing of interest this entire area. Bloody hell, that's pretty desolate. I haven't actually looked at what deposits we have about either. Like on the map. 3 more iron, 2 more copper, 2 more silicon, and 1 promethium. They've not even given me the gold. They lied. I want my gold back. How dare you? Oh, hello. Oh no, those are... What? Oh, okay. You saw that, right? The graphics glitch there. Didn't quite... That was freaky. That was freaky, man. Okay, more magnesium. That's nice. Getting a bit cold, though. I'm going to have to place my heater down. Sit here like an absolute numbskull for a bit. I also need to make sure I stop sprinting around, because that's just going to use up more food, which is a tough habit to break. Very tough habit to break. So it didn't appear there was really much else about. I'm going to quickly go up here and just, I don't know. Bloody hell, it is empty. It's quite peaceful though, isn't it? Quite a peaceful planet. Minus 30. That is, it's cold. It's cold, man. It's very cold. Guess that's the starter biome for you. Not much around. Alright, well, I guess the only thing I can really do is gather resources until I level up to level 5. Seems like the best thing to do right now. So that is what that's what I'm going to do. Okay, we've reached level 4 now. Which is good, but it's going to take a lot longer to get to level 5, so do you know what? I might, just maybe, we'll go off and see if we can explore and find something to kill. It'd be quite an achievement if I killed one of those iron golems, which is what I thought the top of that tree was for just a moment there. That was bloody terrifying. But, no, it should be fine, it should be fine. So we need to get 5,600 experience, which is doable. Just running around grabbing things, not to mention this has also given me food, which is incredibly valuable. As you can see here, I've gone ahead and started making some of these bars. which we absolutely need. Utterly vital. Been gathering a couple of rocks along the way as well, but for now we're fine. I think it's just a little bit more silicon and iron, which I've been picking up anyway. Silicon, we've only picked up much iron. I'm pretty sure I just saw... There it is. I knew I saw that corner of my eye when I turned there. Yeah, a little bit more iron, I think. I feel like we probably have enough silicon now to build what we want. But for now, we'll head back to camp, we'll regroup, and we'll get ready for an excursion. Okay, so there's not really much more we can actually do, to be honest with you. So what we're going to do, I'll have you make coffee as well, I guess. We've got quite a few resources now. We do have enough silicon. We don't have enough iron yet, so we need to grab a couple more rocks. And the carbon substrate we've got plenty of as well. So just a few more iron rocks. But the hunt for food and the hunt for leveling up is where we stand. So earlier, we went off to some mountains this way, didn't we? That's something we did do. Is there anywhere else we can maybe explore? Just for the sake of going somewhere? Now if we destroy that minigun drone... I take this. That might be an objective, actually. There it is. It's a kilometre this way. Alright. Here we go. That'll give me quite a bit of experience. I think maybe 1,000 or so. We might find something along the way as well, or with the detector from that point. So let's go ahead and get down here. Okay. There it is. Now we want to park a little bit further back and try not to flip this thing up. Did he see me? Maybe. He maybe saw me. So dipped right down. Okay. Try and keep things together. This gun is awful. I should probably point out. We can get closer to that other rock. We want to use it as cover. Alright, I think it's probably going to start making its way over here. Just realised I'm still in freezing cold temperatures. What's the range of this thing? 56 meters. It's also hugging the ground rather inappropriately. Do you know what I'm saying there? Its behaviour is particularly strange. Let's go right here. Maybe we can get an overhead ambush. There's going to be anything else around here. It's just a random minigun drone. Oh, hello. Hang on, wait for it. Get a bit closer. Alright, I see it now. Troop transport? Why is there a troop transport coming? Jeez. Okay. We have to watch out for that troop transport, you know. Yes! We did it. I have no idea how much health that thing had, but what goodies does it hold? We've got some old Promethean oscillator and mechanical components. That's good. Especially the Promethean pack. That is 2 of those. Oh. I mean, each one of those is worth a number of biofuel packs, so I think one of those is worth 4 biofuel. So it's definitely a step up. Now, we could wait around for the troop transport and do that some more, but I don't know, well maybe, actually. Oh no, we don't have our... Maybe not then. Let me just have a quick look. Let me have a quick coffee as well. Is there really nothing else around? Middle of nowhere! Okay, fair enough, fine. Be that way. I just want to know what this troop transport holds. And if it's stuff we can deal with. Probably not, because there's going to be like 4 enemies amongst them. So I'm going to continue to explore. Ah, I just saw a slime. Now I don't know if these things are friendly or not. get hit? Yep, you did now. Oh, it's Stalin, baby. Uh-oh. Ooh, right in the eye. Right in the eye. It's getting closer, though. Running out of ammo, too. Uh-oh. It's going for it. Ooh. Luckily, we are considerably quicker, so let's actually switch back to defense mode here. Let's just do this. Oh, there's that troop transport. It's coming straight for me. It would seem. There we go. Only 277 XP, not great, but we did get some raw meat from it. Drink the coffee because we're freezing cold, and what are you doing? Oh wow, do they track you? Oh my gosh, they do as well. Jeez. I guess we'll wait for you to do what you're going to do. Let's take a look. You didn't drop anything. Okay, fair enough. Alright, back to camp. Back to camp. Okay, so we've got some more coffees again, just to heat us up. We can also make a steak, which does, what, 60 food? Better than nothing, I guess. We've got the plant protein there as well. So it's all an improvement, I suppose. It's food. The problem with the steaks is the perish time sucks on them. We're not going to use these oscillators. We'll throw that in just because we can. Emyprion pack's just amazing. Oh, that's good. But really, I think I'll do the rest of this. It wasn't particularly rewarding. 38% away there. Okay, well, good excuse to go and gather some more resources, so let's find a particularly luscious part. Doesn't really seem to be much around, actually. Where we were before, which I think was down this way, where there's lots of trees, here we go. The dense grass here really seems to have quite a lot of resources for me to harvest. A lot of harvestables, look. There you go, and you get 51 XP a time, so I don't know how many. I don't want to think about the math. I guess every 20 is 1,000. We've got to get a few thousand of these. No, we need a few thousand XP. So 60, between 60 and 80, let's say. Picking up any iron along the way as well, and some trees. There we go. We finally did it. We're back to level. We're up to level 5 rather. Ooh, so, with that in mind now, we can go back to our camp and we will start processing the resources that we need for our nomad. So, where are we? Oh, we're right by it, basically. In fact, here it is. It's the camp. Very good. In fact, we probably want to harvest this as well while we're at it. So, there we go. There we go. That's where we want to be. Just in time for nightfall as well, so we'll put the iron there. We're going to need to get some of that. We'll have you. We'll hold on to that. Put in the logs there. There. Okay, so what we want to do here. Yeah, we've got quite a bit of room. Ain't going to use much of this, so we're actually going to just resource drill it. And we'll be able to get... No, we won't. Salvage it. Will we get the full blocks or the components? Just the components, unfortunately, but that's okay. Free O2 tank. Take the cockpit here. These will all have the likes of electronics, other such resources as well. Motors, mechanical components like that. There's a cargo box on this. And it's got some sapphire plates. That is random. So, carbon substrate blocks don't really do anything. The cargo box here will. It should do anyway. And then we'll get the fuel tank and the generator. So any fuel we've used here isn't going to come back to us, but that's okay. Only steel plates from that, but still. It's fine. Oh, and of course the hover engines as well. That said, these are just basic round repulsor engines. They generally don't do much. There's some docking pads underneath as well we could get. Yeah, electronics, optical fibres. It saves us using up our sathium, not sathium, our other resources, iron, copper and silicon basically, every time we get one of these. So make sure you get some, make sure you get all these components from the bike once you've decided you're done with it. And finally, you'll see the core as well, which has quite a bit, but this should contain quite a few electronics. And if you're very lucky, although you won't get it with this, but if you were to use a multi-tool, there is always a chance that you get the core back. Okay, so that'll do I think. We got some computers from that, which is very nice. So we want to go back to the blueprint. We want to take, have you go to the factory. We start putting in some of these components, and as you see it reduces the timer as well, which, is helpful, but it's not going to be necessary because we're going to be going to sleep anyway, so it's no biggie. But that does take a few resources off of it, as you can see. So we want to grab the rest of the stuff that we can see here that are full components. These steel plates in particular are very useful. Look at how much iron that saves. That is nice, very nice. So much that I think that'll do. I don't want to put the whole thing in. Perfect. Well, nearly perfect. Copper and we'll have a look at silicon. So the silicon, we still need to put a lot more than that. The copper, basically that. Okay. And we're looking for another 60 odd silicon, so roughly this. Just about enough. See how this does. In fact, the whole thing really, yeah. And then our carbon substrate, we'll just take half of this, whack it all in. And there you go, start production. And that, I think, concludes our first week, really. Not much else to see until the morning arrives, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go to sleep, wait till morning. Probably, actually, what's also smart is continue to prepare. Now, we do have the fuel packs here, but there's only 2 of them, and the Nomad eats a lot more fuel than something small like that. So we're going to want to go ahead and produce some more biofuel as well. We've already got 26 actually, so that is good. We'll hold on to a few of those logs, just in case. In fact, that's actually quite a few plant fibers, so throw that there. Yeah, and these will continue to process overnight while you go to sleep, so you can always have them working on whatever you want, really. We also want to do something with this plant protein as well. So I'm actually thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to go ahead and make a few bandages. We did take some injuries, but the amount of food that we've been consuming, it's been okay. So we'll have two bandages, some more energy bars. How are we doing for food? We've managed to stave off hunger quite comfortably, I'd say. Just through extreme foraging, I suppose. Anyway, that's it for this first week. I'm going to stay in the heater here until it gets too cold, which it's starting to now. It says it's 10 degrees by the heater, so clearly I'm going to have to call it a day. So thank you for watching the first week of the Alpha 12 playthrough. Next week we'll be spawning in the Nomad, and then we're going to go and actually do some exploring and see what we find. So until then, take it easy, and I'll see you next week.